Once upon a time, I wish in a far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young maiden,
more than life,
A sad young
more
man.
than jewels,
I wish.
And a childless baker.
more than life,
I wish
with his wife.
more than anything, more than the moon.
I
The
wish.
king is giving a festival,
More than life.
I wish to go to the festival,
More than riches.
the ball. I wish my cow would give us some milk,
More than anything.
no squeeze. Quick little birds, flick through the ashes, pick and peck, but swiftly sift through the ashes into the pot.
Into the woods it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to though. Into the woods it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Greens, greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddle ferns, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, 'cause I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rappy, my champion, my favorite. I'd sort of played a spell on him right there. Could have turned him into stone, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him have the rampion I'd lost to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear, and we'll call it square.
Jack, 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 head in a sack. The house is getting colder. This is not a time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The mice are getting bolder. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back. And you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams.
Now what am I to return with?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. Into the woods, the path is straight, I know it well, but who can tell?
Into the woods to lift the spell.
Into the woods to visit mother,
Into the woods to fetch the things.
To make the potion.
to go to the festival.
Into the woods without regret, the choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods, but not forgetting why you're on the journey. Into the woods to get our wish, I don't care how the time is now.
Into the woods to sell the cow.
Into the woods to get the money,
Into the woods to lift the spell.
To make the potion.
to go to the festival.
Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid,
There's
there's
something in the glade there.
When you're talking to your meal.
Father said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. Hello.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Ho.
Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows?
Our little world is all it needs to be perfect. Brushing my hair, combing my hair, only my mother and me and my hair. Our little world is perfect if she just didn't drool.
Rapunzel!
now many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers. Even flowers have their dangers. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her agony, misery, woe, though it's different for each.
Always 10 steps behind.
Always 10 feet below,
And she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife.
I must have her to
wife. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods, just the two of us beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just the few of us, it takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We want 4, we had none, we've got 3. We need 1, it takes 2.
stay at home. I am home. Who out there could love you more than I? What out there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Then from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew on the steps of the palace.
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though than to never get them.
I'm going to be a perfect wife. I'm going to be a perfect
I'm going to be a perfect mother. I'm going to see that he is so happy. I never thought I'd love my life. I would have settled for another.
Then to become a wife.
Then to be set for love. Then to beget a child. Must it all be either less or more? Either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never and? That's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one.
Yes, and what about the harp in the third place?
Harp, yes.
What didn't dare me to.
I dared you to.
She dared me to. She said that I was scared.
Me?
She dared me.
No, I didn't.
So
No,
it's your fault.
Wait a minute.
If you hadn't dared him to.
And you had left the harp alone,
If
we
you
wouldn't be in
hadn't
trouble in the
been
first
in
place.
the first place, she hadn't raised
in
all
the
of you.
first
Hadn't
place.
raised them in the first
You
place.
raised them
Beans
in
in
the
the first
first
place.
place.
Your fault. You're responsible. You're the one to blame. It's your fault.
It's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom, squish. Told a little lie, stole a little gold, broke a little vow. Did you? All right, mother, when? Lost the beads again. Punish me the way you did then. Give me claws in a hut, just away from this bunch and the gloom and the doom and the boom.
We disappoint, we leave a mess, we die, but we don't.
We disappoint, in turn, I guess, forget, though we won't. Like father, like son. Oh, the wondering what, even worse, is still in store. All the children, all the giants, no more.
Mother isn't here now.
Wrong things, right things.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's
Nothing's
true?
quite so clear now.
Do things, fight things.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide what
You are not alone. Believe me, no one is alone.
No one is alone. Believe me.
Truly, you move just a finger. Say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true. Not Into the woods you have to go, but that's the way you learn to go. Into the woods to find there's hope of getting through the journey. Into the woods each time you go, there's more to learn of what you know. Into the woods, but not too slow. Into the woods, it's near